Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mr. Ajibade Bamdele. I am your math tutor. So today we are going to be solving past question, and likely question that we are expecting for this year, Waec. Alright, so now this is what I want you guys to do for me is to take your pen, your jotter, and let's solve together. We'll do it together, alright? So subscribe, like, and share to your friends. Alright, so today we are going to be learning how to solve math very easily, okay? So we have a question here. The first question says that if x is what less than 7 and y is what is a factor of 24. Okay, let's say a subset of the elements of what of the universal set. So we have these are the elements of the universal set, and we have let's say that we should do something and we should find x intercept y. Do you understand? For we to find x intercept y, so we need to do something. We need to bring out our elements. Okay, once you get your elements, you'll be able to solve your math easy. So now this question falls under what? Under set. Okay, now let's go. So we have x to be what? X is equals to what? The element of x is what? They say x less than 7. X less than 7 will be what? From 6 down. That will be what? 1, 2. We have 3, we have 4, then we have what? 5 and 6. Alright, so the next one, the other one is what? Y. They say y as an element of what? They say y is a factor of 24. You need to know that. Factor of 24, those are the numbers that can divide 24 without a remainder. So what are those numbers? We have 1. 1 can divide 24 without a remainder. 2 also can divide 24 without a remainder. 1 can divide 24. 3 also can divide. 4 can divide. 5 cannot divide. 6 can divide. We also have 8. 8 can divide. Also what? We have 12 and 24 itself. Okay, now these are the elements contained in what? In y as a factor of what? 24. Okay, now let's now do the equation. They say find x intercept y. Now, for me to find x intercept y, so we are going to what do you mean by intercept? Intercept means what is common between set x and the set y. Do you understand? This is our universal set, we don't need it, alright? So we don't need the universal set because it is what is we to find an intercept between x and y. So now what are we going to have here? What is common here? If you look at it, 1 is common because 1 is here, 2 is here, 2 here. Okay, so what else again? 3 is common too. So 4 also is common. It's an intercept. What else? 6 is also an intercept. So what else? We don't have any other things. So these are our answer. So what about number 2? They said that we should do something. We should simplify this. Okay, and we have many ways. Okay, for example, if it comes out in your OPJ, there is a method to do that using your calculator direct. But I did bring this question came in what? In theory aspect. So what are you going to do? Look at the way we are going to simplify. Anything we have something like this. This is a big square root. Then we have 16 over what? Over 9. Then we also have what? Minus 3 over 2. Okay, then now say multiply by what? 16. Then minus 3 over what? 4. Okay, then into bracket raised power minus 1 over 3. Okay, now this is what we are asked to do. Okay, and for you to simplify, we normally do something. This is a negative. This is the challenge here. So we need to change this negative to what? This we turn to inverse. So we are going to change this denominator to what? To be a numerator. So this is what now we do. Now we will say 9 over 16 into bracket 3 over 2. So the negative sign has been taken care of. So from there, what else again? We're going to do the same thing here because there's a negative here, which is inverse. We're going to say 1 over what? 16. Because inverse of 16 is 1 over 16. Then into bracket what? Raised power 3. Then over what? Over 4. Then all into bracket 1 over 3. So this is what we have. So now the next one is what? We are going to what? You know that in indices, this has taken us back to indices. When we have 3 over 2 raised to power of 3 over 2, it means that the denominator will be what? A square root, not that. So now we have something like it. 9 over 16 is having a square root of what? Of this. Then we now bracket it by what? 3. Do you understand? So now from there we say multiply by what? 1 over 16. We still have 1 over 16. And don't forget, okay, before we do that, you know that we have 4 here. We need to take the fourth root of what? 1 over 16. Okay, then into bracket, what? Raised power 3. Don't forget. Then all over what? Raised power. I'm going to say, so we are going to take the square root of the square root of 9 is what? Don't forget, square root of 9 is what? 3 over 1. Square root of 16 is what? We need two numbers that we can multiply that will give us what? 16, which is what? 4. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. Then into bracket what? Raised to power 3. Okay, that's what we have, right? So what about this? Times, this one is what? 4 into bracket, that is fourth root of this. Fourth root of 1 is what? We need number, which is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, which is what? 1. So the fourth root of 1 is still what? 1 over fourth root of 16 is what? The number that we can multiply that will give us 16 4 times. That will be what? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 will give us what? 16. So 2 is our what? Fourth root. So into bracket what? Raised power what? Our 3. Since 3 is common here and we have 1 over 3 outside. So what are we going to do? We can say let's factorize. Since it's the power of 3, it's the power of 3. So we can now bring them together. That will have what? 3 over 4 then times 1 over 2 into bracket 3, then raised to power what? Then raised to power what? 1 over 3. This is that one. So this will not go. This will cancel this. Alright? So from there we now have what? 3 over what? 3 times 1, 3, then 4 times 2 is what? 8. So these are our final answer. So these are our final answer. So we do the next one, about question 3.